give my friends a moment to hop on while I get my thoughts together. So let's see if anybody hops on with me today to talk bookings and classes and everything. And while I wait on others to hop on, let me see if I can find the name of this company. I have something new to share with y'all. Yeah, that's what I want to burst. All right. So we'll give everyone a couple more minutes. It's not quite 10 o'clock yet. Goodness, my kids, I told them that I was doing something. So we'll give everybody a couple more minutes, see if anybody hops on, find out how their bookings were. Drinking my water. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, how were your bookings? How were your classes? How was the frenzy? I kind of hopped on a couple minutes early. I had time. I grabbed a shower between my 9 o'clock. My classes ended at 9. So I grabbed a shower and I'm clean now. I always shower after I teach for whatever reason. So how are your classes? Hey, Heather, good morning. Welcome, welcome. How are your classes? How was the frenzy? All right, I'm all clean, Kelly. I know, right? Nice. Yeah, my 9 o'clock did not fill today, and I don't teach 9:30, so I just went ahead and I got in the tub for about 15 minutes and relaxed. And then, yeah. So my frenzy wasn't as good as normal. I think I got like 13, 14 bookings, and like 4 or 5 cancellations. Good, Heather. 6 classes, they went well. I had 5:30, and then I had 7 to 9. Yeah, that's how mine was, Heather. I think it's because they were just getting back into the swing of things, back into school. I know if it was my kids, I kind of ease them back into stuff. I don't throw them into a bunch of stuff as soon as they start back. So I think a lot of us had lower frenzies. I don't know. At least that's what I'm seeing on Facebook. But I did find something. I was going to wait till a couple more people hopped on. But I did find something that might be an option for some of us during daytime hours. Actual daytime hours. Like, I love ITutor and we can teach some daytime hours, but after about, that's true, Kelly. Yeah, it's hard to tell when you don't get up as early. I had 7 before the frenzy started, pre-frenzy, and then the rest of them were, it still wasn't that great. Only taught 6 today. So yes, I only taught 5. But my regular came back, Nick came back. He took the summer off. His mom is friended me on WeChat. She tried to connect with me back in. Yeah, that's true. It's hard to see the total if you're not up early. Nick is one of my regulars. I taught him. I don't know. He's in L1. He's pre-VIP. But Mom connected with me back in May and messaged me on WeChat and let me know that she was letting him have the summer off, and so he would be back on my schedule in September. And I had him first thing this morning at 5:30, and he was just as smart and just as sweet and just as fun as ever. The kid is an awesome student. He's the one who will go around and his parents and send them out of the room because he's so focused on learning, which is amazing for a pre-VIP kid. So what I was going to tell you about, and when Kelly said, hey, you want to go live? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll hop on at least for 15, 20 minutes. Because I found a company that does both online and in person, but you can choose to just do online, and they do daytime hours. They're in America, American students. It's not ESL, straight ESL. It has some ESL, but it's just tutoring. So depending on what your background is, what you think you'd be good at tutoring, you can apply, and if they hire you, I just got hired this weekend. The interview are questions. They're like this on video. You read the question, they give you time to practice, then you record your answer on how you would handle things. And so the company is called, it might be backwards for y'all, but Varsity Tutors. Varsity Tutors. They are in America. You still be an independent contractor. You can still choose and set your own hours. You choose which clients to take. You already work for them? Oh, awesome, Kelly. Do you get bookings with them? That's my question, because I have not got, I mean, obviously I haven't gotten any yet because I just opened up. That's what I was afraid of, there'd be more in-person stuff. They do have online options and online only options. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't have time to go in person. And I'm not going to try to find somebody to watch my kids. But that's still an option for daytime hours, at least something. So I figured I would try them out and see. Oh, GoGoKid got back to me yet again, Kelly. Hey, twice in like within a week. And I'm still failing my portal questions. Did it? It got to be too much. See, that's what I'm afraid of. The pay seems good, though. Pay is like in person's better than online. Yeah, Kelly, when I'm doing my profile information, somehow I'm failing it. So I'm going to probably screenshot it and send it to you after this. And you can take a look at it and let me know what am I doing wrong. Because everything's everything I put in for every other company, and I'm still hired on it. Cambly, ITutor, and VIPKid. So I have no clue. I am at a loss on that one. Really at a loss. So I was going to tell you about one of my other students I had today. All the teacher feedback always says how he's very distracted, which he is. He's also 6 years old. He's pre-VIP. He gets very easily distracted, which I would expect. Mom's always there and encouraging him. Now, he's not one I've told, I don't know if I've told y'all on here before. I know I've told some people before that sometimes he'll swat at mom and mom will swat back at him. Now, personally, my opinion is it's only abuse if it actually is like painful and violent. In this case, it's like that. Mom just like pats him back, so I don't consider it abuse. Yes, she hit him, but I would do the same for my children. If they were swatting at me, I'd swat them back. The kid left early. It probably was on purpose, Kelly. They're tired. One of my last ITutor kids today I had him for 8:30. He was tired. Well, see, exactly, Kelly. I don't consider it abuse. Because one, the kid didn't even flinch. He didn't cry. It didn't even faze him. He swatted her because she was telling him to pay attention, and he swatted her back, and she swatted him back. I would have done the same. You've seen me with my kids. Well, y'all haven't seen that aspect, but I would have done the same. But so he's really hard to figure out what he likes and to keep his attention. He's one you need something like Google Slides to bring him back in. He likes the animated stuff. Well, the only thing I know he likes is spiders, and I despise creepy crawly spiders. But I have made him a couple of spider find a stars where he could see them moving around on the screen, and it's so gross. I had made him one a while back, and he didn't take my classes for a couple weeks. And when I saw he's on my schedule today, I had time this morning, and I threw one together, and I was like, well, I guess I'll use it. So he came to class, and he's wearing his pajamas, and by the way, I have like 2 tank tops on. If you see they're really light color, but I do have clothes on. Just realized it doesn't look like it. But he came to class wearing his pajamas, or at least it looked like pajamas, and they had airplanes on it. So I said, do you like airplanes? And I put a picture on my screen of an airplane, and I was pretending to fly. And his mama nudged him again about it. And he said, yeah. So this is why I love Google Slides. Now, personally, I don't keep a lot of rewards around me. But there's a limit to my space. If I pulled my camera and let y'all see my space, there's a limit to what room I have here. I may do that in a minute and let y'all see my mess. But I don't have a lot of room to keep a lot of stuff, so I would not have had just a reward to get him interested in. So this while I was doing the welcome song and letting him play on the, how they have the reward slide. We were in Mexico, so he was pulling all the balloons and cake and all on the screen. I was giving him a minute to practice with that and to play. While he was doing that, on Google, I went to the app for Google Slides, and I typed in plane FAS, which is Find a Star, and I found a planes and jets one. Because I know that that's all been vetted by other VIPKid teachers, I don't worry about checking the slides. I don't really worry about it. My computer is really strong, really fast, and so I always am able to pull stuff up really quickly. So I threw it up into my, where I always do my Manicam. Because when I do my Manicam, I'll have to slide y'all over. I think I actually still have it pulled up. Yeah, I do. But anyway, I switched to this feed. And so the kids can see my Manicam really good. They can see the reward. And so I was showing him some of these, and this is what this one was kind of cute, but he didn't understand they're throwing an airplane in the airplane. But what was the one that he liked the most? Oh, this one. He watched this one, and the plane literally is coming up straight off the ground. Y'all, as soon as he saw this one, he gave me 2 hearts. I earned my 2 hearts today. And so there was like 2 or 3 others like that he really, really liked. They were really fascinating to him. And every time he really liked the reward, he gave me hearts. So I think I earned 6 or 8 hearts today in class, which I thought was, for him to connect with me like that and like to do that, it just was really special. So this was really fun this morning. But so let's show you my mess and why I do digital rewards. So bear with me. This is a mess in here. Okay. So down here is my basket. There are all my shirts and all my stuffed animals, and underneath that are like, I don't know if you can really see. There's a ball there that I stole from my daughter. There are flashcards. Hey, Heather. That's all the room I really have. Past that, on that side of my room, is my kids' schoolwork. School books are in a basket. My other side of me is just a chair, and then it's the rest of my house. I teach in my living room. Hey, Cindy. I teach in my living room. So don't tell. And don't ignore the mess I gotta clean. But see, I teach in my living room. The kids are playing video games. But yeah, so I don't have a lot of room for the rewards. So that's why I do a lot of digital. Ooh, congratulations, Heather, on renewing your contract. I told you it'd be the first of the month. Yay! I think I'm up next month for a year and a half. Heather, you're at 6 months. Heather, if you're not at a year yet, you don't do the background check. A month before you get to a year, you need to submit it. You just go on there. Before you get to the year, you submit it. You only have to be done once a year. Don't do it early, because I tried to do it when I came up to a year, right when they started saying they needed to do it, and mine's been in a holding pattern until they said they will not finish my background check until October. So, yeah, I'm waiting on that because it's been bothering me. Yay, Cindy, you're past the 3rd contract. I am on contract 3, and I'll be on contract 4, October. Almost a year and a half. So, yay. Granted, I don't ever get the raises or anything. I didn't get the raise. I didn't expect to, though, because I do split my time. Let's see. What else is new? No, Heather, I'm saying don't do it now. Wait till you're about a month before your year mark. So if you're doing it now, you'd have to renew again in March. I would say in February, go ahead and submit your background check. So I say do it in February. I did mine after I signed my 1-year contract because they just came out. They won't process it now. They won't process it till it's closer to a year, because that's what I'm having trouble with. All you do is go on there and you'll see it when you click on background check. It'll offer for you to submit it again. But like I said, I would wait, because mine's been in holding since May. I went to try to submit it in May because I'd already been past a year, and so I thought we had to have one every year. And they told me they will not finish it until, because I sent them ticket. Yeah, it's probably not available yet. Exactly. Mine was available because I was at a year, but they have not finished it and said they won't until next month. It'll be done before my next contract. So yeah, you won't be able to do it till it's closer to time. They'll probably send you a reminder though, if I had to guess. I don't really know. Like I said, I was right in the cusp of when they were deciding they wanted it every year. And so that's why I went ahead and submitted it thinking I needed to, and they told me no. That they would just wait until it was time. I don't know. But what was I saying? Yeah. So I just wait. It's not a big deal. Obviously you passed it already for this year, so you're covered for a while. I was gonna say something I totally forgot now. My mind's blank. So what are y'all's plans for Labor Day? I'm sure everybody has planned something they're doing. We are going. My daughter just fell out of a chair. We are going to look at sofas. We need a new couch. Our couch is falling apart, literally. Like one part of it, you can literally just the cushion goes down into the couch. Ooh, Cindy, I think you've said you're not really excited about this year. So good luck with starting tomorrow. I'll be praying for you as you start school tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. Heather, congrats on the new dishwasher. You need a new bed. We need a new bed frame. My husband says we need a new mattress. We just got it a few years ago. So, but that's true, Cindy. You will miss VIPKid. That's what worries me about having to go back to, if I go back to a regular job. That's why I try to find lots of jobs online, which I think right now I'm up to like 4 or 5 I have. Heather, a lot of teachers are quitting. No, why are they quitting? Kelly, you got back from a wedding, laundry, house stuff, helping my son with his homework, nothing fun. Yeah, I need to do laundry. My husband goes back to work tomorrow morning, so I need to do his laundry. Oh no, Cindy. Give them time. Give them a week or so to get used to their work going back to school too, because that's what we were talking about earlier. Mine wasn't that great either, but I also know they're going back to school. They're just starting. That's true, Heather. Excuse me. I've been fighting off a cold all weekend. Yeah, my kids were tired today too. Goodness. And that water had bones in it. Yeah, Heather, Kelly, yeah, it is hard, and that's the plus about iTutor. I don't lose that hour. I may or not open earlier, but I'll still teach until 9:30, even with daylight savings time. I didn't lose any hours last year. So, yeah, y'all will lose 2 hours. Since iTutor has adults and all too, they haven't mentioned about the fact that 9 o'clock will be the cutoff. I still have 9 o'clock scheduled this week with students, with regular students. Yeah, I don't blame you, Kelly. You're already getting up at like 4 as it is. I've only been getting up at 5, so I probably will get up a little earlier. Especially if it's like Nick or somebody that I like, I'll get up at like 4:30. Ugh. But oh, really? The parents didn't know. But then again, the parents did know because they had to have known that this was coming. They know what their government is doing. So, well, that's true, Kelly. iTutor does Taiwan, which doesn't quite follow under China's rules the same way as they think they do. And they have Japan. Although I've never had a child from Japan. I've only had adults. They're rare. Yeah. Well, see, Heather, iTutor won't release it at all. They'll just do it. So at least I do have some notification with VIPKid. Yeah, I don't know if I have anyone from Hong Kong. I honestly don't know. I know I've had Taiwanese students. I have a lot of Chinese students. I've met a few Japanese adults. I've had some students who are Chinese but are living in other countries as well. So I still am not real worried about I'll have clients. But then again, like I said, I have ITutor. If when the time comes, if y'all decide y'all want to join ITutor, I can interview. I've done 3 interviews in the past week and a half, and I have another one scheduled. Everybody's been seeing the video, the all about ITutor I made on YouTube. And I have one lady which the 3 that I've interviewed so far have already been given offers. I don't know anything about the riots. My schedule hadn't been affected. But I do know one of them, she's on her IT test now, which means she'll be able to teach her class soon. So, and I just interviewed her Thursday. So if you do decide to join ITutor, just know the process is fairly quickly. If you have the time to watch they have live trainings. If you have the time to do them, the process takes less than a week. From the time I got hired to the time I started working was a week. I think a week and a day. But which is really cool and I don't mean opening classes. I mean you're booked day 1, even this time of year, because my schedule's completely full all week, and they just opened up. They just started a new program too, so they got more clients coming in. I think what ITutor is doing is opening up more clientele and spreading out more, since we are losing hours, because they've started a new program and all kind of stuff. Yeah, that's true. The nights are empty now, but I'll just pick those up with ITutor. I can teach adults then. And adult pay is base rate plus bonus for if you were a new hire. I'm on fixed rate. I don't get bonuses. Well, they're in school, Heather. That's why it's not picking up. I did get a booking for nighttime, though, for my nighttime. That's true. They do come home for lunch. I have a student who booked me during the frenzy for 10 p.m. next week. So either she's home during lunch or she's just home, period. But she booked me. So I'm hoping maybe I can get at least 1 or 2 in the evenings too. Because I was telling some of them that... Uh-oh, Kelly. You accepted a couple of priority booking requests at night. They might cancel, though. Remember, the priority booking requests aren't always from the students. Sometimes they're just from the company. Because I've had Brian book me the last 3 weeks at 10 o'clock at night. And I accept the request because it's fine, but then he ends up canceling. For the next 2 weeks, he already canceled them. Yeah, they'll find ways to take classes still. They will definitely find ways to take classes. But but yeah, Kelly, I would probably figure they're going to cancel. I would be surprised if they kept them. But yeah, so I was going to say something, forgot what I was going to say. This cough's killing me. Now, unless it's Friday night, Saturday night, they'll keep those. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, that's the only times I opened was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights, because my husband comes home on Thursday nights usually, and then I don't want to teach Friday night, Saturday night if I don't have to. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So last year in August, I started. Oh, then you'll probably have to do those, Kelly. I started last April 2018. And last August, I had 9 students the whole month of August. 9. I had 129 in August of this year. I can't do the math on that one. That's 120 more students. So have had a lot more bookings this year than last year, which I'm thankful for. If you add in the iTutor classes, let's see, I taught 182 with them, 129 with VIPKid, so wow. Yeah, Heather, that's me too. They've canceled priority booking requests during the week. Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday nights, sometimes Thursday nights. But also remember, some of them are in different countries too. We do have students who are in different countries. So for now, I'm leaving my schedule open just in case anyone wants to book. And then I'll just close them as needed. All right, well, I am going to hop off here so that we can get ready and go to... Well, I've had some that that's like, I have a student who I taught, he was in China for the summer, but he's going back to America or Canada. Actually, he was going back that week. So he lives in Canada all year round. Yeah. He, some of the other teachers had commented on it in the teacher, so I asked him about it because he was a level 6, level 7, I think level 7. And we were talking about it. He said, oh, yeah, he speaks Chinese and he speaks English. I don't know if he does French. I didn't ask him that. I don't know what part of Canada he's in either. I just know that he and his family live in Canada during the school year. He goes to school in Canada. And then he went to, and then, like I said, he was back in China for the summer is what he told me. He was new to me. I had not taught him before, so I tried not to pry too much. I don't pry. If I don't know them, like, I try not to ask a ton of questions. I let them volunteer what they want to tell me. I do build rapport, but I try not to, like, interrogate, you know what I mean? I've found that I have a lot of kids open up to me more if I just kind of do simple stuff, and then they're like, oh, my dad's an engineer, or my mom's this, or my, you know. Wow, it's starting to curl. I didn't dry my hair all the way, so I got curls in the back. I told you I just showered and dried my hair, but I didn't take time to dry all of it, so it's, y'all can see the natural curl. This is my hair naturally. See the curls coming out? That's true, Heather. Those are fun too. Heather, I was telling them about a student this morning who's really hard to connect with, but he definitely needs the interactive stuff. So he's one of the ones I like that I like pulling Google Slides for, because when I showed him some interactive features, it kept his attention. But yeah, the role games are really cool too, and they actually have some of those on Google Slides and teacher versus student, stuff like that. And I've used those before. Now, with older students with levels pretty much 4 to 5 and up, I don't pull rewards. I will post my little star on the screen, and teacher versus student are the ones I'm thinking of. I think there were some role ones too. Even if not, the teacher versus student will be what you're looking for, because it's the same idea. You're asking them questions. Would they rather have this? Not teacher versus student. Would you rather? Would you rather have this or that? And it gives you kind of more openings. But for upper levels, this is how I reward. And I will talk and have conversation with them and answer questions. Those stars, or sometimes they get dino stars, or sometimes they get spinny stars. But I do... No, but Heather, you can do that. You have Manicam, right? You can do those. Those are all just simple. And if you want more than one, you just press and hold control. So I just put them on there. And I just do conversation, because with iTutor, Heather, have you tried pressing control and then clicking it? Even with the free version, you should be able to, on your keypad, on your keyboard, press control and then click it again. So see, I can put as many as I want by just pressing control. This isn't just a feature. This is anybody feature. Try it and see, because I bet it might work for you. You can put them everywhere. Then I did not know that it would do that until I saw it on a Facebook group. don't think the version matters because a lot of my friends at iTutor, when we started with ITuturGroup, or when I started with ITuturGroup, they gave us the free version of Manicam, the full version for free. They paid for a licensing for the whole company. And when it expired back in the spring, they canceled it. They wouldn't renew it. And they said that they were coming out with their own program called TutorCam, which they are, but they haven't come out with it yet. Now, this has been months. They could have given us another year of Manicam. I had already bought my full license before that because if you didn't green screen with it, it would kick you out of the program after a while. And I kept having to redo my stuff. So I had already bought it last summer. But yeah, they gave us the version for at least a little while. And yeah. So I decided I liked it. I would use it. It's worked great for multiple companies. Yeah, Heather, try it. It's not going to hurt just to give it a shot. But when you have Manicam up, click on something. Even if I want to do more than one fireworks. So, see. I use that a lot in trials. Yeah, and Heather, if you have to uninstall and reinstall it, make sure you don't click to erase anything. Like I had to reinstall mine recently, and I didn't erase anything, so I was able to pull everything back up just like I had it, which is great because, apparently I have to do a lot with time zones lately. I've had to use this more than once where you can see I have my little time zone map, and we talk about where in the world we are. I have certain things saved on there. But, yeah. But try it and see. And then, yeah, I have everything on my Manicam. I would be lost without it. That is actually just a picture that I just put on a feed. I got it off Google. That's all the time zones in the world. It shows all 24 time zones. So it shows everywhere everyone is and what the time zones are, all 24. And I've had to use it quite a few times. And also I can do where are we? And because on Manicam you can write on it. So I can say that I am here and they are here. We can talk about this is, Africa, and, write on it, and I draw on it, and yeah, it's great. I just have it as because I have the full version, I have it as one of my feeds. I also have the periodic table for some reason. I forget why. And then when I teach adults, they always ask me what my husband does. So this is what my husband does. Well, you could have it just as a picture. Remember, you don't have to have it like I do. My husband works on solar fields, so we talk about solar. You don't have to have it as a feed, though. You can do it like I have as a picture with my others. You can make it into its own picture as an overlay to cover you up. Like this is when I'm waiting on somebody. I'll put that up a lot of times. Or if I'm starting class, and this is still my first feed. I'm still underneath this. This is my welcome. We're starting soon. Or if I like the student, I have this one that has my WeChat on it. And these are all I've made on Google Slides. In Google, And then I made them into my own. Like I made the WeChat thing so I can give it to parents. They can scan it right there. And it's perfect. These are all just overlays or pictures. I have a video on my channel of making an overlay. I think I have one on making the overlay, but I can do a better one because I kind of did a crappy one before. It's one where I was holding my phone and recording it, but I do have one. And see, I even made my kids. When people ask me about my kids, I got to make a new picture, but this is from last year. But yeah, it's easy to make your own picture. If you are doing rewards, if you don't want to, if you want to just use your feed as rewards, honestly, rewards are as hard as you make them. Like, if I want to do, let's say I want to do a Peppa Pig reward, this is literally what I would do. Each time the kid does really well, I would throw the characters up around me and keep going. And technically, you have a reward because you can expand, you can talk, and at the end, I might become Peppa. So simple. You don't have to do a lot of rewards. I do simple. What do you need to ask me, son? Oh. They can hear you whispering. Oh. What? Where's the charger for us? Over there. Daddy will show you. He knows. The black charger you use. All right. Anyway, you can tell my time is up because apparently I'm being asked questions. But Heather, I do a lot of Find a Stars. I like that. That's easier. In the Google Slides groups, they have a lot of templates that you could make your own stuff off of. Like I said, I did one this morning for the spiders for one of my students. He likes spiders. I made one of spiders crawling across the screen, and it took me about maybe 10 minutes to throw it together. I'll show you real quick what I did. Let's see. This is what I made this morning. I used a template, and so I just changed the color of the numbers and changed the background, and then I just found GIFs and little moving pictures. And so I did the star. Those are spider eggs. So creepy. And anyway, I did this for him. I didn't actually show it to him this morning. I found out he likes plain, so I used a plain one instead. But literally it took me as long as it takes to find all these little pictures. And I threw it together. If you have an idea, though, they probably have a template for it. And if not, Google Slides is like using, if you ever use PowerPoint, it's very similar. You can throw stuff together fairly quickly with it. Well, I think it's creepy. Ugh, I hate spiders. But my student loves them. And he's a one. They don't have the template for what you're wanting. Then make your own. Google Slides is very much like PowerPoint. When you pull up a new slide, you can do whatever you want to it, animate it, figure it out how to do it. There are lots of videos on just how to animate, how to do this and that. I use FAS more than anything. I like Find a Star. My students are used to it. I've tried others, and it doesn't work as well for me. I'm just not that good with them. I don't know if I just don't get into them, but Find a Star is kind of my little thing. But do what works for you. There's tons of ways to do it, but if you've ever used PowerPoint, it's very similar. You move stuff around, you put it where you want to on your screen, you adjust it, you animate it. Yeah, Cindy, I like Find a Star too. It's my favorite. I've used my phone when I'm on vacations. Oh, you're fine, Heather. I don't mind at all answering questions. I've used it on my phone. When I first started, I used it on my phone and held it up. When I'm on my laptop, I do the same. I use it on then too. I'll use my phone and hold my phone up, and I click through it that way. I have a large computer screen. It's a 27-inch, I want to say, 24, 27-inch. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's an all-in-one computer. It's my hard drive, my everything. It's harder when you have a smaller device. I tried doing it on my laptop. It's very small. It's like a 15-inch. It was very hard to manipulate. Everything kind of had to be on top of each other. I know other people pull up their slides differently than I do it. I do a custom area on mine. When I show it like this, it's actually in a custom area. So if I was to move this around, see, it slides outside the custom area. I have a HP. Past that, I don't remember. It's a 1 terabyte memory. I bought it last August, so it's only a year old. But I went into Best Buy and I said, well, at the time I didn't have really a budget. I said, I need a strong computer. I teach online. I'm going to need to be able to reach over there and back. I need to use Manicam on it. I need to be able to download apps on it, and I want it to run quickly. And Best Buy does not make money for selling you stuff. They do not get like commission. So he wasn't like trying to push one on me. He really just showed me like 4 or 5 different computers. And I've never been a Mac person. I've never been an Apple user. I mean, I have my Android phone. I have everything Android. So I was like, oh, I like this one. And it's touchscreen, so I can touch. Like if you saw me drawing on myself, I blew a student's mind earlier. I could draw on myself with the Manicam. But anyway, but it's touchscreen, which I like. Yeah, I love my touchscreen. That's the best thing ever. And I try to use my laptop, and I realize it doesn't have a touchscreen. It drives me nuts. Or if I use somebody else's things, and I'm like, I forget that I have to use a keypad or a mouse. You would probably love a Mac PC, yes. I've just never been into Apple products. Well, that's me, Heather. I've been using Windows since 1990s, since they came out. So I think for me, switching over would be very difficult, and it's what I'm used to. And I have all my stuff saved on it. Like I have, with my phone, I have Google Play, and I have stuff in there with these, everything. Like my desktop's connected to my laptop. If I get on there, I can pull up the exact same bookmarks on Chrome and all that. And I don't know. I also don't have the money for Mac stuff. Mac stuff's a little more expensive. So I'm poor, but I do love my touchscreen. I love my computer because it's really big. And let's see, I can probably, I don't know if my camera will stretch far enough. Yeah. See? Oh, it feels stretched far enough. Yeah, I don't know if you can see or not. But that's just what I'm doing there. Like that's like all this extra room on my side of my computer. And I still have Manicam up on the other side, and he still has room. My desktop's connected to my laptop. My laptop's not really connected to anything, just my desktop. Now, my son has a desktop too, so I connect it to that if I need to. I know, right? It's like this connected. Oh, and then like my phone's connected to my daughter's tablet, which you'll hear stuff on hers, and then my son's tablet. Yeah, everything's connected. My husband's the oddball out. He's all by himself. Nothing's connected to him. Everything's connected to me. But I do like that I can go on one and then the other and pull up everything, and I don't have to hunt it down again because I don't remember web pages. They have their own Labor Day, but it's not today. They do have Labor Day, not today. I forget when it is. Don't remember. But not the same date we have. Yeah. I don't know why he's off school because my students all said they went to school today. Unless he doesn't go to school in, thank you, Kelly, May 1st. Unless he doesn't go to school in China. Maybe he goes to it lives in a different country. My students said that yesterday was the first day of school, and then today they had school. The ones that could tell me. My lower levels couldn't tell me. But I have I have a 5-year-old that's like a level 4. They could be. They could be CIA. And if so, he might not be in China. They might be stationed somewhere. I don't know. All right. Well, thank y'all for chatting with me today. I'm going to hop off so that I can maybe get everybody ready and we can head out to look for a sofa this morning before it gets too hot here. I don't know if any of y'all are in the path of the hurricane. I know I am, but it looks like it's not hitting until the end of the week, so I think we're good. Hopefully it turns back out to sea before it hits us. Last year I had to evacuate, or we didn't have to, we chose to. We're gonna stay home this time. Kelly, no problem anytime. I kind of rambled today, so sorry. Yeah, it is a Category 5 now, Heather, but I live in North Carolina, so I am at the end of it, like when it starts to curve back. Yeah, so I'm kind of at the end. I'm in North Carolina, in Fayetteville. Yeah, it's going to hit Florida. It's going to hit Georgia coast. Definitely South Carolina. South Carolina's already evacuated. South Carolina coastal regions have all evacuated. So yeah, because my mom was like, if you need to evacuate, come down here. I'm like, I really don't want to have to evacuate again. Last year we didn't have any power outage or any damage while we were evacuated. Oh yeah, the Bahamas always gets hit. So I'm hoping we don't have any issues this year either. But I will be praying for all those that are involved and that do get hit. No rescues, one shot. Dang, that's sad. So hopefully it turns back out to sea and maybe it won't do any more too terrible damage. But thank y'all for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up, and enjoy your Labor Day. Enjoy your day. Not really off. All of us worked, but Heather, check and look and see. I think I posted that one. If not, it's on my phone and I'll try to post it. I posted like some poorly shot Manicam ones, like me holding my phone. And I think one of those was showing how to make the overlay, which is kind of what you're wanting. You could do it as an overlay and just push it up on your screen. Cindy, I am not, because I don't have an iPad. I need to probably join the group just to learn more about it. But good luck on your live. Have fun. I will see y'all soon. Bye.